Russian Virtuosi of Europe was launched by Yuri Zhislin, professor of violin and viola at the Royal College of Music in London, to bring together the various Russian musicians in Europe. To find out more, I invited Yuri and his wife, Natalia Lomeiko, who's also a professor of violin at the Royal College and part of the orchestra, into the studio. I began our conversation by asking Yuri and Natalia what prompted them to set up the orchestra.
About 10 years ago, I realized that there were many colleagues of mine and many friends of mine from Russia, from even school years in Moscow, that just like ourselves have lived in London and in Western Europe for the past 10-15 years. I felt that it was time to get together on a social and also for professional purpose. Some of us, we used to play together while we were still studying in Russia. I thought it would be a great moment to try and play together over here.
Do the members of your orchestra play in different orchestras as well? How does that work?
That's right. That's what makes us, I believe, a unique orchestra. Every single member of the orchestra is a great musician in their own right. They're all either principals of leading orchestras in London, across Europe. They're all teachers, leading musical institutions across Europe, and a lot of members of the orchestra have long lists of awards and achievements in various international competitions, as well as recording careers.
You're both professors at the Royal College of Music in London, so you're pretty busy people as well. Yes. Did you feel you wanted to show off as well the Russian School of String playing? Was there something in that, Yuri?
Absolutely. I think we consider ourselves to be very lucky to have benefited from both worlds, so to speak, because we grew up in Russia, and we...
Which part of Russia did you...
I come from Moscow, Natalia is from Novosibirsk,
right,
from Siberia. So we grew up there, so we took the best from the Russian instrumental school of playing, and when we came to London, we learned with the best teachers who taught us an incredible culture of ensemble playing, of chamber music playing, and those two qualities we're trying to combine in our orchestra. And as Natalia was saying, I think the most important thing is it's not just us playing together, but it's also a friendship, a personal...
But also, I think what's important in this ensemble is that we are bringing in younger players and thus giving them an opportunity to, while they're still studying, to learn from really one of the best players in London and across Europe.
Are these younger players Russian musicians living in Europe, in European cities?
Yes. At the moment, we've had some students from the Royal College and a student from the Guildhall School of Music and Drama.
Russian students? Or?
Not all of them, but two, and two European. I think it's not necessarily nationality that we are uniquely looking to unite, but it's the idea behind the great Russian instrumental school of music.
And how does that differ in layman's terms from other schools of playing?
Oh, it's reflected in the sound, in attitude to taste, musical taste.
Can you give some examples, perhaps?
I think in the later years there's a tendency, for example, in a lot of chamber ensembles and chamber music in general to go in a direction away from very deep sound making, not deep sound, but beautiful and full sound, warmth in the sound, which is very apparent in the older generation musicians such as Oistrakh and Menuhin and plenty of others.
Where are Russian musicians most likely to go at the moment? Is it Germany that has the highest number of young Russian musicians now?
Yes, there are many Russian musicians in Germany. But I think they spread across Europe.
And conversely, are some young ones actually now staying home and are happy to stay home and don't want to move out of Russia?
Perhaps. I mean, situation is changing, I think. There was a point when a lot of very good Russian teachers left Russia in the 90s. So the general tendency, I think, is for young Russian musicians are still, they're trying to find them wherever they are, either in Europe or in the States or in Australia even.
So actually searching for a Russian musical education, but that may need to be outside Russia.
Exactly, yes.
And finally, when is your next appearance, your next concert in London?
In London, we're playing in the Cadogan Hall on the 23rd of November.
What are you going to play?
We will play all Russian program, and there'll be a conductor, a young New Zealand conductor, Rachel Young, and the soloist is Vester Chimkos, a young pianist. And also we will play a piece by Schnittke, which is called Mozart à la Haydn, and Natalia and I will be soloists in that one.
Wonderful. Well, we look forward to that. Thank you very much, Yuri Zhislin and Natalia Lomeiko, for coming in today. Thank you.
Thank you.